It was the third year of the Hijrah. Islam was increasing in strength and influence in Medina, but the Quraysh, the arch-enemy of Islam, would not let things go unanswered. After their loss in the Great Battle of Badr, the Quraysh were seeking revenge. They decided to attack the Muslims in a second battle to restore prestige to the Quraysh and erase the effects of defeat. The Quraysh army, consisting of 3,000 fighters, led by Abu Sufyan bin Harb, left, heading to Medina. In return, the Prophet Muhammad, may God bless him and his family and grant them peace, gathered 1,000 Muslim fighters to confront them. The battle was fateful and decisive. At dawn on Saturday, the 7th of Shawwal in the third year of the Hijrah, the Battle of Uhud began on the slopes of Mount Uhud. The Prophet, may God's prayers and peace be upon him and his family, led the Muslims with skill and caution. He distributed the archers, led by Abdullah bin Jubair, on a hill near the battle, and ordered them not to leave their positions, whatever the circumstances. At first, the balance was tilted in favor of the Muslims. The two sides clashed fiercely, and the Muslims showed unparalleled courage. Imam Ali bin Abi Talib, peace be upon him, was at the heart of these events, fighting violent battles against the most prominent knights of Quraysh. Imam Ali bin Abi Talib was known for his valor since his childhood. He was a knight who was not afraid to die for God. During the battle, he faced many Quraysh knights who were boasting of their strength and courage, but he defeated them one by one. Among the knights killed by Ali, peace be upon him, was Talha bin Abi Talha, the standard-bearer of the polytheists. After Ali killed him, the banner fell from the hands of the Quraysh and passed to another bearer, and the latter was also killed by Imam Ali. This string of victories made him the uncrowned champion of the battle. As the Muslims were approaching victory, some of the archers whom the Prophet had placed on the hill were overcome with a desire to collect spoils. They left their positions despite the warnings of their leader, Abdullah bin Jubair. This gap gave Khalid ibn al-Walid, who was the commander of the Quraysh cavalry, the opportunity to outflank the Muslims and launch a surprise attack from the rear. The scales suddenly turned. Confusion began to spread among the Muslims, and the Quraysh began to regain control. The Prophet Muhammad, may God bless him and his family and grant them peace, was injured, and false news spread in the field that the Prophet had been killed. Many Muslims were terrified and began to retreat, while some of the companions remained at his side, defending him fiercely. In these difficult moments, Imam Ali once again emerged in his heroic role. He protected the Prophet with amazing courage and fought relentlessly. His sword Zulfiqar was shining in the air, and he was repelling enemy attacks and restoring spirit to the ranks of Muslims who were on the verge of collapse. It is narrated in Islamic heritage that at this moment, Gabriel, peace be upon him, descended to bear witness to this unique courage. When he saw the valor of Imam Ali, he said the famous phrase, "There is no boy but Ali and no sword but Zulfiqar." This sentence carries great meanings, as it means that Ali bin Abi Talib was the perfect hero and the only knight at that critical moment, and that his sword, Zulfiqar, was the weapon that stopped the advance of the Quraysh and protected the Prophet. After the battle, although the Battle of Uhud ended inconclusively, as both sides withdrew without a clear victory, Imam Ali's courage in this battle became a byword.